And we are live. We are live. Welcome, everybody out there, to Barcelona City FM 107.3. You are now listening to 2 hours of Shameless Exposure with Alex Lebron. Very, very welcome, people. And today is a special episode. Well, I always say that, but you know, I tend to have special people in the studio. So today, I have none other than Vincent Valentine. Woohoo! Woohoo!
I'm very special, aren't I?
Yeah, you are special, man.
Yes.
How come you are so special? When did that happen?
Special needs when my mother dropped me on my head as a baby.
Is that the answer?
Yeah.
How? Okay, was it like one of those bowling outstretched arm thingies, or did she like stumble over something? Like, walk me through
I think she just didn't like me. I think, yeah. She's very cruel.
Actually, that's kind of good that you said that, because I prepared something a little bit later for us, and this is actually a good segue into that.
Are you going to drop me on my head?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a good time. So, Vincent Valentine is, I usually call people like you spiders in the web. People that make shit happen.
Yeah.
People who introduce people to other people and then just stand there and watch the magic.
Oh, yes.
Tell me a little bit about the story. Like, how did this come to place?
Start off, I run a big events company.
Yep.
We do like 7 shows a week, all in English in Barcelona.
Okay.
And we do live music, we do comedy, we do intercambios, we do anything basically, anything entertainment-wise.
Yeah.
That's how I met you, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And I've been telling people, you know, for the ones who've been listening to the show previous, that I finally found my home.
Yeah,
because the first thing I was looking for when moving to Barcelona, you know, the second time, was a good open mic joint.
Oh.
And I kept trying it out. You know, I met Mark.
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't meet him. I was at Big Bang. This was a long time ago, and that was run by another guy then.
Yeah.
And I've seen him at Craft once.
Yeah, he's what is his name? Spanish guy with glasses and a hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he got like some sort of throat disease, STD or something, I think, and that's why he can't sing anymore professionally. So he had to pass it now to Mark Daniels. Yeah, he's amazing.
So that's why. Yeah, Mark is great.
I love Mark.
And he's on to me. I've been feeling a little bit of guilt because he's like, Alex, you need to come back with your sax, man. And I'm like, shit, I promised Vincent to be at Craft.
It's fine. Let's take it in turns. I mean, he's brilliant. I love him.
Yeah.
Every time he comes to my shows as well, I always get him drunk on stage.
Oh, you do, huh?
He's amazing drunk.
Yeah, you need to step that up. I'm just like, I've been having to ask for the beer lately, man.
I know Craft have been a bit.
Oh, you're getting slow.
No, Craft have been a bit weird with me recently with the drinks. It's
okay,
like,
tell me about it.
No, they're just like you're giving away too many free tickets.
Really?
Yes.
So what about like the other, the atmosphere and everything? Because it's quite amazing.
Exactly. I mean, this is what we've been building for the last 2 years. It's a great place for performers to relax.
Yeah.
Get on stage, feel welcome. We have loads of musicians and singers getting people to collaborate together. And to top it off, we have an amazing audience every week as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Totally agree with you. And it's funny because you know the girl, she sings pretty much every time.
Is it Fanny?
Fanny, I think she's looks a little bit crazy.
Well, she's on drugs every time, I think. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you. So I met her I think 2 hours ago now on my way here over to the studio, and she was like, "Oh my God, you're the guy with the saxophone. Are you coming to Craft tonight?" And I'm like, "I might. I don't know."
Yeah.
I mean, I've been thinking about it because I've been on the lazy side lately, you know, because all the shit that's been going out, but I've had this urge that I miss the Craft family.
Oh yes. No, we've got a few regulars in there. We're getting some newbies as well, which is great. Yeah. But no, it's great. It's doing really, really well. We're getting good reports. We had a few people who come to the open mic for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And they've said, wow, this is it's a different type of open mic. It's not like a traditional where it's just bringing on different musicians. I mean, for one, I take the piss out of every single musician on stage, which makes it a bit more funnier as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a diversity, right? I mean, it's the right city for it, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was just amazed, you know, with the whole spectrum.
Yeah.
We have this beatboxer guy. We have this, I don't know where he's from, but the guy with the accordion.
Oh, yeah, he's from Transnistria.
Bless you. Doing something with this accordion, like Rihanna songs, and just like enriching the whole night.
Yeah,
the whole experience. And that for me has been like the difference that sets Craft apart from the rest of them.
Yeah.
That at Craft you don't get an open mic night, you get an experience.
Exactly. It's random. Every week's different, and it's like we have some really, really good memorable nights. I remember one night, I don't know if you were there, when we had an American guy who had the the harmonica.
No, I think I missed that.
He was in the back row and he just started playing randomly with people, and then everyone just looked around, and I put the mic to his harmonica.
Yeah.
And it was unbelievable. It's like a 70-year-old American guy. He just got on the stage and wowed everybody. No, it's like you with your saxophone, where you just jump on stage and you just start jabbing with like random people that you've never met before. It's really, really good.
The funny thing about it, because remember in the dawn of things, so to say, when I just found craft and I brought my looping pedal, I brought my guitar, and I like came like this pack mule.
Exactly. Yeah,
I felt ridiculous because then I was going to do this looping thing and it didn't work.
Yeah, I remember.
How much it pissed me off. So after that, I was like, "Fuck it! I'm just going to bring my sax and be good."
I don't think I saw you for 2 months. I think you were upset with me. You blamed me for it.
That fucking Vincent guy. Like, oh.
No, we've had a few people where it's technical difficulties. It's normal. If you bring your own equipment and it's not kind of compatible with our sound system,
it can happen.
It's going to happen. It happens a few times. But no, bring the kick pedal again, and we'll try it beforehand.
It'll probably come around.
Oh yes,
sooner or later. I'm just gonna figure something out.
Yeah,
that song is like, it's been a good pastime, and now it's maybe time to move on to next chapters or new songs and stuff.
I've seen on Facebook you've been doing really well as well, aren't you? Aren't you doing some sort of gig in October?
Yeah, I mean, this has been going now for a couple of months. It's the X-Tramp thing, It started earlier this year.
Supertramp are amazing.
Supertramp, I love it.
Yeah,
man.
I love it.
I mean, it's a total new thing for me, because besides from the typical hits, it's raining again, and stuff like that, the catalog is great.
It is. I love
It's
Supertramp.
fucking amazing.
Really, really good.
And so how was it? I put up like one of those YouTube videos doing an Eric Clapton cover. And these people in the band, they knew my father because they grew up in the same town. Blanes outside of Barcelona.
You have a father?
Oh, I do have
Is
one
he a
of those.
musician?
No.
Okay.
No. super no. But he loves music though.
Okay.
But yeah, and then I think he showed them one of the clip when I played. And then we ran into one of the guy, the project leader, one day. And he was like, "Yeah, you need to come to the rehearsals. We're looking for one who can play the guitar." And after that one, it's like, yeah, you're in the game.
That's cool.
It's super. I mean, it's been an interesting experience.
I'm gonna come and see it. I can't wait,
dude. We're playing now on October 24th.
Exactly.
So with the symphony. So
I'll be there.
Front row, baby.
I'll be there. Don't worry about it.
And I've always been mentioning that to people, because this is something we were meant to have this show with the symphony orchestra. I think a good 4 months ago, but different things had happened, so we had to postpone it. And then, the orchestra couldn't play, and then the project leader was in an accident, so it was just keep happening. And I kind of lost my faith because, playing with the symphony orchestra is a dream of mine.
It's massive. It's huge.
I'm still, wow, it's going to happen.
I played with a massive band, by the way, my claim to fame. I was 15 years old.
Tell me about it.
I was in Manchester. Do you know the G-Mex? I don't know if you've heard about it. It's the biggest.
No.
It used to be like this old train station, but in the war it got bombed, and now it's a massive venue for like music.
Okay.
And the Queen was visiting Manchester, and I was in a military band at the time. I used to play.
You went that route.
Oh yeah, I was very young. I used to play the flute.
Okay.
Exactly. Then I got bullied at school, so I decided to start playing the drums and percussion.
Oh yeah.
And the Queen came, and we got invited with the band to play officially on the stage for the Queen, and as well as I think it was about 1,000 people there.
Shit.
But they didn't tell me at the time that I wasn't going to play the drums because I was pretty new and I was only a kid. That I had to play the cymbals.
Well, I mean, that has its charm too,
Exactly.
Stand there like...
And at the very, very end, I remember standing up. I had to stand in front of the whole band and then do the cymbals, but and everyone was applauding. I felt like a rock star.
Odd one out.
Exactly. And I remember looking over to the Queen, who was obviously in the big turnstiles or whatever it is, and she just gave me a dirty look. And that was it.
You made her feel something.
Exactly. She upset me so much I actually left the band after that.
Really?
The Queen didn't approve, so fuck it. I'm leaving. I'm moving to Barcelona.
Fuck you right back.
Yeah, that's why I live in Barcelona.
I'm going to Spain.
Yeah.
I'm going to Freedom Land.
You don't deserve me, Queen.
No, I mean, tell it like it is, right?
Oh, yes.
And okay, so where were we? Vincent Valentine, the spider in the web. How did that came to be? Because you have this knack for things, and I include you. I include people like Rudy Cornels.
I love Rudy.
People like Leon Jackson, who've also been a guest in this show. And, you guys have this talent that brings people together.
Yeah.
And I've been so honored and thankful many times for people like you in my life, because when you start to get around them, you see that you meet other cats as well.
Exactly.
Through that.
It's all about networking. It's all about.
But has it always been there? Has you always been as good with it?
Yeah and no. I am a marketer.
Yeah.
So it's basically my job before coming to Barcelona was I run a big design agency, marketing agency, and it's all about networking, about meeting the right people. My company did grow very, very big. Yeah. But now it's like I use these skills, and then when I came to Barcelona, I thought, you know what? I'm bored of this now. I want something new, so I set up the events company.
Okay.
And it's just I use the same skills than I did then.
Yeah.
To just meet new musicians, new comedians, and make sure everybody's happy, basically. But what's good about it is like there's no money to be made. It's all genuine. It's a kind of like, well, you want to meet a singer, come to the show. No, you want to meet more comedians, come and join the family. And we all work together, and it's really, really good.
And have you been hearing what I said before, that people feel that they experience an experience?
Exactly. Yeah,
that's what they're getting.
Yeah. They're very different. I mean, I am a very different person to deal with, as you know.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, I do.
It's like I'm not conventional, but no, it's I love networking people. I love seeing people happy, and if people are happy and relaxed at the shows, they perform better as well. And we're seeing more and more people coming every single week. We're filling craft practically every single night as well.
I don't know what night that was, but it was one of those nights because it was kind of an intense period there for a while for me. I was thinking we were there like 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah. Tuesday, Thursday, And it was one of the nights. I think we ended with...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. That was Liam Cloud as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Liam and me on the sax, and I think Ian on the bass or something.
That's right.
And it was this guy on the drums, and it was just the whole place fucking exploded.
I remember that night, yeah.
And
people get up and dancing. Yeah. It's really, really good. I mean, we've got some actually performers who've been performing for us like for the last year. Yeah. I've actually gone on and actually done some pretty big stuff now. It's like Liam Cloud. Yeah. He's on The Voice of Spain. Yeah. I can't say where he's in a competition because he's signed an NDA, but he's not going to be on TV from tomorrow. Okay, cool. On Telecinco, I think it is, at 9 o'clock. He's going to be a superstar, Liam. Is. Yeah. And he's going to do something magical for me as well. Because he's going to be in the live finals. Oh, shit. Anyway, if he is on the live finals, he's going to say the word pumpage for me. Yeah. You're like, that's live me. On TV. That's me, baby. That's going to be my class thing. And we've got another guy who started to perform, get his confidence through up in his called Joshua. Yeah. And he's on Spain's Got Talent. Oh, shit. And he's doing the same as well. If he gets into the live finals, he's going to do the same for me as well. But these guys are going places. So did you give them a 360? What's that? Like, hey, man, my name is Vincent Valentine, and I want everything. He's part of everything, right? Liam's already signed to Universal Records. So, yeah, so I've lost him. So you were the +1? I was a +1. He was like, no, this guy spin me from day one, man. Come on, throw my bone, damn it. No, I love Liam and Joshua. They're great people. Yeah, really they're awesome. Everyone in the community is great. Everyone's great. But that's also, what I felt with the diversity of the people, and also the quality that we can achieve if the right people, so to say, air quotes, are there that night. Exactly. It's hard mixing people up because we get new people that I have no idea if they're a crowd pleaser or just like a generic performer. But isn't that like half the thing though? Well, this is where I have to juggle it. It's not a case of just putting one after each other like you would see at a traditional open mic. I have to kind of like mastermind and go, right, this guy is great. I know he pleases a crowd because he comes every week, so I need to put him at this time. Yeah. And I can't put too many of them together because it kind of... If you put too many good people at once and then people that I don't know who would do okay, we kind of lose the crowd. It's like spinning plates. You got to make sure everyone was happy. Yeah. But no, we've had some really good. Last week we had a guy, I'd never seen him before, from America. He came over. He looked a bit like Justin Bieber. Oh, shit. So I was like, okay, I put him on at the beginning. Put him on, and he was unbelievable. Yeah. Absolutely. You're going to see him tonight if you come to here. Really, really good. Really good voice. Amazing voice. No, that's super great. Good. The bug is slowly waking up. You might see my face there tonight or might not, but yeah, it's a possibility. I feel it. If you want to come tonight, can I shamelessly plug my show? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you want to know more about the events, all you have to do is go to pumpage.co, the website, and you can see all the events on there. On Monday, we're normally at Belushi's, which is a Barcelona open mic night. We get around about 100 plus people at the event. It's just live music. At Belushi's. At Belushi's, which is on Plaza Catalunya. And then from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're at Craft Barcelona. which is Sera di Paradis Quattro,
Ooh.
which is near the town hall where they're currently having major sieges, aren't they, right now?
Really?
Because of the
Oh yeah,
it's
shit.
breaking
that thing.
news. Yeah,
I was just told
Spain's about to invade Catalonia as we speak.
Right.
It's crazy.
And we heard about this boat vessel thing
Literally
in the port
10
right
minutes ago.
now.
Yeah, they're gonna invade
Shit is
Catalonia.
going down.
Exactly. There's going to be a civil war. This is amazing.
And I saw on Facebook, my Facebook wall last night, people just posting like, so what the fuck is happening in Gracia?
Really?
Yeah, that was like you say, it was massive.
There was something in the air last night. I
Mhm.
remember going to craft, and it was so much tension. It's like you could feel it in the air. You could feel the tension. And even with the audience last night, you could just feel it. It's like there's something not right. And because we performed right next to the town hall, there was loads of people protesting outside.
Right.
People were being released. It was just like you could feel something bad's going to happen.
And actually interesting because I've been talking a little bit, with my dad saying that my dad is from Spain.
Oh.
And now that I'm older, I realized, this patriotism about Catalonia and with Catalan people, And I met another guy also who's a movie producer and everything, and I did the same mistake. I said that we were in Spain, and then I got 10 minutes straight up like, no,
You
dude.
best stay out of it.
And
that's a big thing. That's what I do.
I'm starting, like you're saying, some shit is about to,
You can
coming up
feel
to
it.
the surface.
You just have to be neutral. I mean, to be fair, if it does go independent, it doesn't affect me. If it does stay with Spain, it doesn't affect me.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'm an expat who lives there. I love the place. Whatever happens, happens.
Right.
If it was England, like the Brexit, which really pissed me off, that's different.
I don't know, right?
Totally different.
And I don't even have the ties on this shit.
Exactly. I'm not going to go there because I will upset a lot of people with that. But no. Yeah, back to the show. So yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're at Craft Barcelona. Tuesdays, we have a thing called the Barcelona Open Mic, which is the biggest open mic.
Okay.
In Barcelona, we do music, comedy, and magic. Yes, magic. James Rayner is unbelievable.
I think I've never been there to those nights.
Tuesdays is a good night.
Oh, yeah. I think.
On a Wednesday, we do a thing called Stand Up Comedy Live, where we have 8 stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
Totally free show, 2 hours. We get some really big comedians performing.
Cool.
Last night we had a guy he's a contributor for the Howard Stern show.
Oh, shit.
And also
like a writer or actor?
Yeah, both. Yeah, it's like really good. And we've had. He writes for the Idiot's Guide to Jokes. He's performed at Gotham Comedy in New York, LA Comedy Show. We're getting some really big names who are big in America now. We've had some really big people. So if you want to come on Wednesday, see great English-speaking comedy, it's at Wednesday on Craft. Thursday is a jam night, which you love. Which is called Barcelona.
It's great. Everybody should
Music
come
and
there.
jam. We just
And
plays
love.
and love. Yeah, there's no
Hell of a lot of
comedy,
love,
no
man.
magic, but basically James Rayner hosts that show on a Thursday. Just magic, jamming. And Friday we got a new show, which is actually on Barcelona City FM.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, tell me about it, man.
Basically, it's called Live Music Barcelona. It's hosted by Ian Savage, the sound guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. What we do, we record the show. It's going to be released in a few weeks, hopefully.
Yep.
We take the best parts of the show, and then we put it on Barcelona City FM. It's going to be on every single week.
It's going to be more of that shameless exposure.
Exactly. It's going to be amazing. So that's going to be on Friday. So if you do want to be heard on the radio or have the chance to be heard on the radio, if you're good, head over on Friday. Not this week, though, because it's La Merce.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be a ghost town.
Oh, dude, literally.
Yeah, it is. So it'll be from next week. But apart from that, back to you.
No, I was just going to say, man, you're so prolific, my man. It's just like nice to listen. Like, yeah, here, take the wheel, man.
Okay.
And for you out there, thank you so much for listening and joining us here in the studio with our shameless exposure. I'm just want to leave you a little bit with some fine-ass music to give you a little bit of breather. And this, I felt it suit the topic, with are you what you want to be? Are you Spanish? Are you Catalan? Are you what you want to be?
Brexit.
So to say.
now it's time for the news on Barcelona City FM.
The time is 5:30 here in Catalonia on a day when 10,000 people marched down the Arc de Triomphe in protest at the 14 officials that had been arrested the previous day. Up to 7 of the officials have now been released. However, the 14 are continuing to be fined up to €9,000 per day for their involvement in what's now dubbed the world's most illegal referendum. In other news connected to today's disputes, a boat has been seen docking at the harbour here in Barcelona containing additional units of the Guardia Civil. However, local port workers have refused to unload the boats and a standoff at the port continues. Additional actions are expected by Spanish authorities, who have already confiscated 45,000 documents in relation to the referendum and have now stopped all public financing unless local Catalan officials can prove that it's not dedicated to be involved with the referendum results.
That was the news on Barcelona City FM.
Wow, popcorn chili.
You can sing.
Try, man.
Okay.
Try. What do you think?
I think you're good, yeah. I think you should come to the show tonight.
Butter my brakes a little bit. Do you think I can sing?
Yeah.
You see you got my velvet voice now?
Oh,
Like
yes.
that.
I've never seen this
Please
voice
give me
before.
a cookie.
Oh, cookies.
Cookies, man. So, welcome back. You're listening to Barcelona City FM. It was a little reminder that with some news about some strange events going down in our beloved city, man.
And in other news, Barcelona is about to fire a nuke at Madrid.
Right. Putin is here. Finally happened.
It's crazy.
Okay, now, but we are going to jump into our business because I want to spread some love, right? To decoy it a little bit. So I want to invite you into the gauntlet of shameless exposure. And this is called Yay or Nay. the 15 fast.
Okay.
So I don't want you to think that much about this. I just want you to fast yay or nay.
That's easy.
That's the only thing you can answer, right? So we'll start with the first one then. My favorite artist died last year.
Nay.
Yay or nay? Nay. Who is your favorite artist?
I don't have one.
Oh, shit. Many. A man of many tastes, huh? Okay. So number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Finding out that Santa Claus was not real scarred me for life. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay. Okay. Number 3. Finding out that the Easter Bunny was not real scarred me for life.
Nay.
I don't give a shit about Easter, right?
Yeah. Fucking bunnies don't like them.
Okay, 4. Finding out that... No, just kidding.
Well, I had a bunny. Actually, its nose fell off. And ever since then, that scarred me for life.
Was it one of those, like, freak accidents with the
No,
animal?
not at all. I bought it in Barcelona,
Moment of
actually.
furious.
And I looked after it. It was looking really, really good. And then one day, its nose fell off. True story. And they started eating it. And then it died a few weeks later. So, yeah, they saw me a bad bunny. So that scarred me.
Take a step back or the bunny gets it.
Yeah.
Which movie?
Pass. Nay.
You're older than me, man. You should know this. Con Air.
Connor. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Okay, where were we? Number 4. And I think this is suitable for you, my friend. I know all the words to at least one Justin Bieber song. Yay or nay?
Nay.
Ah, damn it. I was like, this is so Vincent.
No. Bieber. I don't like Bieber, apart from that one song that he did last year.
Baby.
No, screw that one.
Never say never.
No, not that one. It was a dance one. What was really
Oh
good.
shit,
actually.
I don't know. I really don't know my Justin Bieber. Need to read up on that. Okay, so number 5. I have at some point in my life been called a psycho by someone who really meant it.
Oh yes. Yay.
I knew it, man. Yay. Likewise. And number 6. I spend more time around the house in my birthday suit than would be considered to be healthy.
Yes, before I got a girlfriend, but now I've got like a 5-year-old girl living with me, so I can't really do it much. So yeah, so now I'm in my underwear all the time.
Okay. So walk me through it a little bit. This single Vincent before everything was, was it like hopping around with the vacuum or?
I was.
Paint us the picture.
You don't want to know what single Vincent was like. He was.
Now I do, man.
No, single
Expose
Vincent was
yourself
working all the
shamelessly.
time. He was drinking all the time.
Yeah.
He was partying all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Means to an end, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. Single life for me is bad. I don't like it.
Well, I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. Number 7. I secretly dislike my wife's cooking. Yay or nay?
Well, I've got an ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like her cooking. It was terrible.
Okay. You want to say the name?
No, I can't. She'll stop me from seeing my son.
Oh, yeah. But we will have the cooking in mind then.
Okay.
Okay, number 8. If the government knew everything about me, I would be considered a criminal.
Nay.
That's a good one.
I'm
Okay.
no Jimmy Savile.
Oh, don't say that. We all have skeletons, right? We all have skeletons if you look far enough. Okay, number 9. We're going fast, man. Fast 15. I have lied about my age to get into a place when I didn't have to.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
It's easy. It's just, well, it wasn't more to get in a place. It was actually to when I was single, basically. So how old are you? 29. Oh, that's fine.
But then it wasn't to get into a place. It was to get into something
yeah,
else.
yeah.
Yeah. So okay. We're gonna wrap this up, I think. So we're gonna leave it over for some other parts, and then we'll join you in a little bit after that. So we'll talk to you later, people. Thank you very much. Interesting, huh? You hear yourself? Oh, yes. It's magic, man. I always apply my magic. You took the wrong ones. That's what happens when you have the fun in the studio, man. So welcome back, people, to Shameless Exposure with Alex Lebron and Vincent Valentine, whose speaker is not working at the moment. Do you want to freebase it, man?
Listen.
You're professional enough. Let's see here.
Speak.
Hello? Nope.
It's breaking up.
You can freebase it, man.
Okay. Okay.
No, that's what happens when you're professional.
Okay.
You just keep going. Take it with the punches. Roll with the punches, right?
Because it's like the headphone was screaming at me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can you hear? Is the sound not too loud?
Well, mine is perfect, so
Okay,
I was
you're the
like,
master.
right? You got to work with it, so to say. So where were we with everything? We had a little maintenance going on in the studio, people, so you got a little bit more music. But now we're back in the Shameless Exposure and the Gauntlet of Said Exposure with Vincent Valentine.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, and we were at, let's see, the 9th one. You had been lying about your age when you didn't have to.
Yes, yes.
And not to get into places.
Get into
What was it?
wormholes.
Wormholes. To be, I don't know, cryptic about it.
Yeah.
Good,
I don't
man.
know what that means.
Good for you. I like that. So, number 10 of our The Fast 15. Let's see here. I am the best runner of events in Barcelona. Yay or nay?
Nay, but yay once upon a time.
Oh, we need to elaborate on this, because this is the one when I wrote these, like, okay, I have to go easy on him once. No. So this was one I was like, okay, I can write yay myself.
I used to be the one of the fastest guys in Manchester at one point. I was in the athletics team.
Yeah.
Things were going really well, and then I screwed up my knee.
Oh, so you come from this
I'm a very
jock
sporty.
thingy.
Very. My mum was crazy. It's like music.
Oh my
and,
God.
Sports. I was a wrestler at one point.
Yeah?
No, it's like it's just crazy.
You have a mean double leg?
Oh yes.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yes.
think so. Like low center of gravity and shit.
Of course.
Ah,
It's
cool.
But
No, but that's interesting because I've had kind of a similar thing myself from my younger years, being a jock.
oh yeah.
Basically trying all the sports there is and actually becoming quite good in few of them, you know?
Exactly.
And that was kind of my line as a young kid, you know? I was gonna become a professional in handball.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And then I also had my years
That's
with...
massive in Scandinavia,
Oh,
isn't
dude,
it?
it's
Yeah,
super
no?
big. It's big. And I would say Northern Europe, because the Germans are super good, the Danish are super good, Spain is super good in handball. You know,
Okay.
they have Barcelona and everything, but now it's been, I don't know, a long time ago since I was in that world. And then I also had a season in cross-country skiing.
You're a skier?
I was quite good in that. Can you believe that shit?
Nice.
Yeah, and I still like that. And that was, I think, when I was on the show for the first time with Rudy, we spoke about that, you know, growing up in a white country up there, that you have a lot of winter sports you kind of have to adjust to. So I am, you know, I'm the weird one out when you see the black kid on the ice hockey
I was
rink.
going to say that because you just see like loads of like white people who you can't really see because of the snow, and then you got you.
And trust me, man, I can handle my shit on some skates.
Wow.
And that's super funny when I see people's reactions.
Yeah.
You know, when you have those public circles or whatnot, you can skate around a tree. And, you know, you have the normal people just rolling, and then you have people like me.
Yeah.
Like skating between people, back, doing like rolls and shit. I'm like, oh, I love it.
Do you remember that old movie? Was it White Men Can't Jump?
Oh, that's one
You
of
could
my
do the
favorite
role
movies,
reversal.
man.
Black man can't skate. But you can.
Oh, dude.
Awesome.
That's an idea, man.
So-
Remember where you heard it first, people? Barcelona City FM 107.3. Black man can't skate.
That was a bit racist, actually.
Dude, I have a free card, you know that,
Okay,
right?
yeah, true.
Oh, I can hear some people out there and like, oh,
I would have killed this guy.
what does he mean with that?
Don't be sensitive. It's all for fun.
No, okay, but you said something about you did not run. How did you mean that you did not run the best events in Barcelona?
Oh,
Your answer was very interesting.
sorry. Say the question again. I'm very.
So I'm the best runner of events in Barcelona.
I thought you meant runners in athletics runners.
Mhm.
No, silly.
Really
no.
not.
In some, it's like I'm still learning.
Yep.
I'm definitely not the worst. There's plenty of better professional music events out there and better quality comedy events out there. I've only been doing this for 2 years, so it's kind of like, for me, it's a learning experience. So
Yeah.
it's like I always use the Vincent Valentine kind of spin on all my events. But no, it's like, I wouldn't say I'm the best.
Okay, good. I was
being
you're
humble.
quite good.
Yeah,
Though.
yeah.
You're talented in it.
Maybe in a few years things will get better, but no, it's
So humble.
yeah.
I love that. I got so much shit myself for
I
being
can't
so
believe I
humble.
screwed up that question.
In the dawn. Yeah, right?
Runner. I thought you meant running as in my ADHD is like only hearing selective words.
When I listen to this later, I'm going to be, okay, that's where we went wrong.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, so we're going to jump into the next one. Number 11. I've had more, what the fuck did I just do moments that I can remember.
Oh, yeah.
And can we
a
please...
daily basis.
Can we please let in our listeners in on at least one of those experiences?
Just come to the shows, you'll see it, because it's like I say what people think, and
Indeed, I've been there, man.
Yeah, I just say
You
what
can
people
make
think.
people
And then
blush.
on the mic, I'll just say it, and then people, you either hear a, what the fuck did he just say? Oh, it's all extreme laughter. It goes over snow, and I've had people actually leave the show because of stuff that I've said.
But that's quite funny, right?
Yeah, but it's just oversensitive people. And if you're
Yeah.
oversensitive, don't come to the show.
Hey, you don't belong in craft if you're oversensitive.
No,
anyway, so.
it's just. I mean, I'm polite. It's great. It's just funny. It's like have a drink, relax, enjoy the music, and enjoy the show, basically. But yeah, every single day I say something stupid. I wish I can rewind time.
You want to be specific about that?
No.
I'm like,
There's too many of them. There's too many of them.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's a good one. You know, I had a few myself. And number 12, I've had fantasies about being the creepy Secret Santa in a mall.
What were children?
Yeah.
No. I'm no kiddie
No,
fiddler.
for grown-ups. Come here, everyone. Take a laugh.
Definitely not for children. But if it was single for adults, yeah, it'd be like, grab my sack. Guess what's in my sack?
Tell Santa what you want for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so number 13 kind of falls apart then, though. But I would try to scare every kid that would come try to sit on my lap.
If he was non-sexual, yeah. Definitely. I'd love scaring people.
Oh, ain't that
I
funny?
love it. I film it as well.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. And I've been thinking myself, you know, painting the picture of black Secret Santa. I don't know
Okay.
how people would react. That would be some funny shit,
That'd
right?
be cool, yeah.
I think so.
I think it's more acceptable. It's like you look at the the Three Kings there. It's like they celebrate it every year. There's always a white.
Yeah, but it's not really a brother up in the house, you know. I'm talking about white man can't skate.
Okay.
That's what I mean, man.
Just do it. Just do it. I'll film it. Dude. I'll film it.
Shit, we put it up. We maybe go viral. And then, okay, so let's see. Number 14. If I had a time machine, space-time continuum would be in danger.
It's a hard one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard one, that one. No, it won't be.
No?
I'd be careful.
Shit.
Because I'm enjoying life right now. There's been some hard times, there's good times, but it's what makes you who we are today.
Right.
So, yeah, I'd probably go back and try and hint at something for me to do a bit earlier on, because I got into the entertainment scene very, very late.
Okay.
Only 2-3 years ago. If I can go back and do it when I was 18, I'd probably be famous right now.
And would you have one of those time machines that put you in a different location, or are you transported to the same one?
I would be a different location.
Because that shit makes me so irritating, man.
No,
When you see that in movies.
Exactly, it's paradox. You can't have a time paradox. You'll die. So if you saw yourself in the future and you touch yourself, you'd be dead.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be kind of cool though? Like,
It would be cool.
hey, that's me. Hey, brother.
You could. I mean, would it be gay as well if you got your future self to go back in time and start masturbating yourself?
Let me get back to you on that one. I don't know. I mean, my mind never got around to the thought, but yeah, I'm just gonna marinate.
I'm just gonna blow myself. It's not gay.
Yeah,
It's me.
I just need to find out, right? Shit, it's normal. Thank you for keeping the level, man.
Okay.
It was a good hour, and then we're there. No, I love it. But isn't that something that you think about though when you see the movies? Because I've been so angry about this. When you see a movie and they're in a room or something, and then they go into their space machine or time machine or what the fuck it is about, and then they're ending up in another place as well.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, you should end up 20 years ago or wherever the fuck
the
you
same
decide to go.
place,
In the
yeah.
same place.
Yeah.
But no. Ain't that shit?
Well, think about the globe rotates, dude.
Man, don't try to come down on my theory now. I'm just trying to hate.
Don't say if you're in the same place 20 years ago, you're going to be in Africa or somewhere, or Australia, or even in the ocean because the globe rotates.
Oh, okay. You see, okay, space-time continue wouldn't be in danger.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
guy's smart. Fuck, I bit in it now. Okay, but I think the number 15 is creme de la creme. You ready?
Oh, yes.
You sitting down?
I hope so.
Everybody out there sitting down? Okay. I would sign the petition for restarting the original production of MacGyver.
I never watched the original.
Can you say that again?
I never watched the original because it was terrible.
First of all, how old are you, man?
I'm 36 years old.
Oh, you are a disgrace of your generation.
It's terrible.
No MacGyver? Dude, the
I've
fuck
never
did you
seen
do
it.
growing up?
Just masturbate a lot.
Yeah, but what did you do in the schoolyards when everybody was like, yeah,
Masturbate a lot. I was a loner.
So what did you do in schoolyard? Masturbate a lot.
Yeah, I was a serial masturbator. It was cool.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, nice segue.
Yeah,
How is life as a serial masturbator, man?
very sore.
Yeah,
You don't use lotion in England.
you lost the fantasy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got lazy.
Got really no spit, no lotion. it's pure raw. And imagine doing that 6 to 7 times a day when you're 12 years old.
Oh, I love it, man. Educate us. Educate the youth out there, you know.
That's what I would do in a time machine. I'd go back to my 12-year-old son and say, just use lotion, spit, use
Dude,
spit. Stop
try
destroying your
this.
penis. Yeah.
Otherwise, you will wait 4 years, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you, you're missing out, man.
Yeah, my penis looks like Frankenstein's monster right now because of all the scars. It's terrible.
Wow. Okay. So, yeah. Thank you for still being here with us, ladies and gentlemen, on Barcelona City FM. You're listening to indeed Shameless Exposure right now
Shameless.
with Alex Lebron and my amusing friend, Vincent Valentine. It's amazing to have you here, man.
No worries.
It was a long time coming. And also something I wanted to ask you, because this is something I've been thinking about myself, you know, for us creative people, for people who maybe want to make something happen for themselves. And then you look back on your life and think about the moments.
Mm-hmm.
The moments you can consider that could have been a passage,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, a crossway. And I have one of those, and then I would love for you to tell me something similar.
Okay.
And this was the first time I was in New York
Okay.
with a friend. And we just got to New York, and we were there to tourist. And one of the first things that happened is that this was Times Square.
Yeah.
We got approached by this girl who had a pamphlet or something. And you know, they record those TV shows and blah, blah, blah. They have these studios around the
yeah.
area there, right? And so she was like, yeah, we're looking for new talent to bring on shows. And we are
Nice.
holding whole day casting today, and we like your look. So do you want to come in? And then, you know, I took the pamphlet and, you know, my heart started to like, because, you know,
Yeah.
fuck, this is real, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't really know what it was, but it was still, you know, I really want to do this. But then, you know, to make a long story a little shorter, that we didn't know what it was and didn't know anything. So I was like, fuck, I never know. I don't know when I would be back in New York again. So I didn't want to do all this stuff. So we just never did it
Really?
till this day, man.
Do you regret it?
I think I do. 'Cause, I mean, not that I regret it, but I regret maybe not finding out more about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it was for. If it was they were just looking for audience for the talk shows, or if they were actually looking for an act.
Yeah. You could have been fluffer. You never know.
Right?
Yeah.
I've always had ambitions to become a fluffer, man. And okay. So one of those things, you know, where you feel like, what if I had made another decision that time?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, I have that. Basically, I was about to get married.
Yeah.
I was still working for other companies, and basically I got approached by a company in Atlanta to become a photography director, social media
Shit.
manager, and the website. Basically, it was a massive job role in Atlanta,
Yeah.
Georgia, and it was a very, very good pay. I flew over to the States, had the interview. Within a few days, he offered me the job, and he offered me free accommodation, visa, payment, everything. To come and live in America, and it was my dream. At the time, it was like, wow, I'm finally going to America. I remember being so excited because I've been dreaming this my whole life. Got to the airport and I called my soon-to-be wife, which is now my ex-wife. The great news, and she said, "I'm sorry, but I don't want to leave England." And I had to make a choice of either my dream, which was to stay in America, or go back to the UK and get married within a few weeks. And I chose love.
You chose to marry your now being ex-wife.
Yes, but to be fair, what came out my ex-wife was my son.
Oh,
So it's one of these what ifs. But then you say, well, it happened for a reason. I would never come to Spain. I would not be in this place right now. And I'm in loving life right now. But it's just what ifs.
Absolutely. And, I've been, like I said, these last couple of weeks, we have interesting, actually, great segue. I want to start from the beginning because I've been talking with a dear friend of mine. I think she's listening now, and we've been talking about creative people. That when you meet creative people and when you see creative people, when you hear and get a perspective of the problem, there's one common denominator, and that it's always extreme highs or extreme lows.
Exactly.
We are not usually in the middle there.
No, it's one or the other.
And for me, a couple of weeks ago, I was flying on a cloud, man. Because I'd been promised stuff was looking up, like yourself, if this goes through, this will change my life.
Exactly.
It's shit like that, stuff that you're working for. And then all of a sudden it just flips on you. And that's interesting because I don't really remember when that happened, but it feels like it's like someone has opened the faucet and then it just keeps going down. And you're trying to make it better and everything, but it just keeps going down till all of a sudden it starts to come up again.
Exactly.
And it's interesting. And
that's perfectly normal.
Absolutely, it's perfectly normal. But do you remember last time you were there, like when you felt like total despair, so to say?
Yeah, definitely. It's it happens with me. It's like it goes. Because I create my own opportunities. It's like I'm a marketer. Things going great, and then it always comes in threes for some strange reason, where it's 3 pieces of bad news.
Right.
And I had it recently, and it was like something bad happened. I can't remember what, and then something else happened. Like I think I lost a client with one of my marketing companies, a big client, and then the third one, my grandma died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it was just all this came at once, and it was just like, what the fuck?
Right.
Sorry, language.
Go for it, man.
And literally it happens in threes, and then you just got to keep your head up. It's like what hurts you makes you stronger, basically.
Right.
It's like and I've learned in life, stop relying on other people. From the age of 16, since I've left home, I've always relied on myself. And when you rely on other people, you get let down. And this is where you create your own opportunities, do it yourself. Stop waiting for other people to give you the opportunities. Just grab it by the balls and do it yourself. And that's what I've done for the last 15 years.
Yeah, and I mean, that's inspiring, because like I said, I'm very susceptible to promises, especially when it comes from someone or something I feel like I respect. Then, I feel like, okay, here we are in a professional environment now. If you make me a promise, I'm going to trust you.
Of course.
Because if I make you that promise professionally, I'm going to work my ass off.
Don't make promises you can't deliver.
Exactly.
And this is why I don't give many promises out, because things can change.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, I want to be confident in doing it when I feel like I can deliver a good job or a good result in whatever it might be, But just that in this industry, so to say, it just happens and happens and happens. So over again.
Exactly.
And like you said, you learn and you become better.
Exactly.
But I hate it every fucking time. And lately,
trust me, if you're going through a bad time right now, things are gonna get a lot better for you. Trust you.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you with the marketing and some of your stuff as well, by the way.
Love
Going
it,
to give you
man.
some tutoring as well, which we're going to talk about soon, hopefully.
Yes, and now that my lovely, super professional guest did the segue for me, we can just hop on the train. So, marketing, and I'm thinking specifically about our beloved social media nowadays.
It's a mixture. Since leaving school, I run a marketing company, design agencies. So when it comes down to marketing your event or show, or even my clients, I've always been top of the field.
Okay.
So when I came to Barcelona and I started doing the shows, within the first show, I was filling venues because I knew what to do, where to go.
Yeah.
And the same with the music shows, always busy, and it's just always adding to it, you name it. And what I've actually done recently is to help other people like yourself, musicians, singers, comedians, other people who do shows as well, even businesses. I've been developing this piece of software for the last 6 months, an application.
Oh, the Gozo.
Gozo, yeah. If you look at www.gozo.io, basically I'm a master of Instagram, Facebook, you name it. And I've created these little tools which have actually boosted me to get fill venues.
Yeah.
And I've done Instagram training, Facebook training, marketing training, you name it, and I've put it into these little applications, which guarantee you to get, like, obviously more followers, real followers. It's not all fakes.
But can you specify what does a real follower mean?
What it means is, like, because you can actually go to other places online and basically say, I want 1,000 followers, and they'll go to some, like, South Korea or somewhere, and they'll
like
use
the click
bot farms. Yeah, they're quick, and they'll bring 1,000 followers for you. But it looks great on paper. But the trouble is, Instagram will see that, and they see it's fake followers, and they will actually diminish your account. Yeah, because they know that you've paid for fake stuff. Same for fake likes, you name it.
But how can that still be such a strong business then, when, like, systematically Instagram or something is working against it?
Exactly, because they've got algorithms which basically state, because you've got millions of people using Instagram. Yeah, and if, like, let's say some cheapskate agencies are paying for fake followers to people that the clients don't even know they're actually using fake followers, and they're just spending like $5 for 1,000 followers on their account when they're actually damaging their accounts. And same with the fake likes. It's like from people with like 0 followers, you name it. And Instagram actually recently this week have actually released a new algorithm which actually shadow bans, that's what we call it in the industry, these accounts, because they know that they're trying to cheat the system. What I've got, which is quite clever, is I've got a massive community of real people who want to get the most out of Instagram. So things like comment exchanges where you say, well, I'll comment on your post, talk about your post if you talk about my post. It's real people with real content, thousands of followers, not 0. And they've built this, like, it's kind of like joining people together and making sure everybody's happy at the same time. And I've started it off with Instagram right now, and I've got loads of people signed up to it. I think we've got about 400 in total.
Oh, shit. And how long? How long has it been up and running?
Well, I've been developing it for 6 months. I've been alpha testing it for about a month. I think I started the beta.
I was going to ask.
2 weeks ago.
Okay. So this is still the beta?
Oh, yeah. We're still in the beta right now. It's fully safe, you name it. But now we've had some really, really good responses from it. I'm doing world first, which people haven't thought about. It's not breaking any rules as well, which is even better. And I've got forums on there where you can discuss about how to grow your accounts, how to get more people followers. I know all this information, so I'm constantly feeding into the community as well.
Doesn't that mean the same thing though? Because now I'm being anal with you.
Like, be honest with you,
to grow your account and or to get more followers, what would the difference be there?
It's basically, well, if you create an account right now, for one, when you make a post, you don't know what to do right now. You're just going to go, hey, I'm at the radio shit. But it's things like making shout outs, having the correct hashtags, because there's certain hashtags that if you use will diminish your account as well. And content like to capture people's attention as well. Right. And there's loads of people just using it like Facebook, where they're just sending pictures and they're getting like 12 or 13 likes. With my methods, what I use, I'll actually train you as well and say, look, you need to use this as a template. Use these right hashtags. And then once you do that, I can guarantee you will get more and more people. And it's a bit like a pyramid scheme, because when you make a post on Instagram, you've got 10 minutes to make an impact. And if you don't make an impact, it goes on to the half an hour mark, which is less. If you don't get enough likes or comments or interactions, you're lost forever. So that first half an hour is crucial. with my tools, which I use with the community, it's kind of like a Kickstart.
Yeah.
So if you've got 30 hashtags and you want to rank high on them, you basically make the post, you go to the community and go, guys, come on, like, or make a comment, or do the exchange. Instagram will see that real accounts are actually commenting on your posts, and real people are liking your account, and then you get boosted into the it's what we call the explore page.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing on my account for the last 3 months.
Oh,
if you
okay.
look on the V Valentine BCN, I'm getting like 600 to 800 likes per post.
Yeah.
I posted your picture on yesterday as well.
Which one?
Yeah, I got one.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
I posted a picture of you on there, but it's just about content, and if once you know what you're doing right,
Yeah.
you're gonna skyrocket.
But that's the thing. I have no fucking clue though. I do my research and it just confuses me more.
Well, go to Goso. It's totally free of charge.
Yeah.
So you go to goso.io, you create a totally free account. You can see the community, speak with the community, will all help you. And then we do have a few paid tools as well, which will obviously help you a lot more as well. We have free tools and then we have pro tools as well.
But one thing I always think about though is this: when you're saying, the true followers and real interaction and stuff, and when I do the right type of posts, when I actually see, okay, this one post now gave me, oh shit, that's a good picture. You can hold it up with the camera so people can see. Whoa. Oh
That's that
shit.
one.
Or go into Vincent's Instagram. Can you say that again?
Yeah, it's V Valentine BCN.
V Valentine BCN.
Yeah, that's
and then
mine.
you will see my face on the stage.
Got you on there.
I appreciate that, man.
So there's a lot of places that will actually use fake bot farms, which are actually going to do damage for you. This
Yeah.
is real community members, because everyone wants.
But is that what happens then? Because I joined one thing called Insta affiliates or something.
Yeah.
They approached me and I was like, okay, I'm going to try.
Yeah.
And then they had this, you could choose yourself if you wanted to have plus 100, plus 300, plus 500.
Followers.
Yeah.
That's the
then,
false ones.
and then it detracted the same number.
Yeah.
So I upped 300 followers and then
You
instead
lost
of
them.
going up, I lost 300
Yeah, it's
until I was like, what the fuck is this about?
That's the casual scam that you see on right now, because there's places where you can actually buy these followers. All
Yeah.
they've done is they've gone to really, really shady places, which
Yeah.
will charge you like $2 for them followers, and they're making a massive markup of like $20 or $30 out of it. And they just place the order, you get the followers, and then once the order's gone, see you later.
Right.
And that's when you know it's fake as well, especially when you got like 3,000 new followers from El Salvador. It's like, come on. And Instagram knows this stuff as well. And it's like, if you got like with my service where it's actually, I don't actually approach like these big server farms. I actually go to real people. So real people who are affiliated with what you're doing. So if you had musicians,
Yeah.
I would target followers who are interacting with big musicians that are in your niche.
Yeah.
So I'd go to them, I would like them, and I'll make a post, like a like on their post to get their attention. Then they go, oh, who's this? Go on it. And it always a musician like me, or I'm into music, and they make you followers. And then it's like the technique I'm using right now is getting between 1 and 500 real followers a day. I did a test with my girlfriend. She's a professional photographer.
Yeah.
Used exactly the same. She was my alpha test with the whole thing. She's getting 6 or 7 jobs a week now because of doing this as well.
Yeah.
Because it's not fake, it's real engagement, real people.
And because the funny thing for me, I have this limit, it seems, that I cannot get over 700.
Oh, I'll easily be able to help you.
Yeah, because hearing you talk about it now, and I'm going to tell you, so the method, I did a little bit of research, right? So the common denominator in the vast sea of bullshit you run into
Exactly,
YouTube, like I grew 70,000, blah, 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 blah. And so use all of the hashtags.
Yes.
That was one.
Yeah.
And then while other sites said don't use all of the hashtags because many sites enough independently said use all the hashtags.
You gotta
30,
use all of them.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then the next one, what the fuck was that? Use all the hashtags. And then, of course, the content and everything,
Yeah.
that goes without saying. But it was something else that really, really stood out for me that I could not understand. What was that?
Was it shout outs or something like that? You have to mention another account in your niche?
I don't know. It was something with the interacting, interact with people.
Yeah, it's like you have to when you make a post to get people to comment, you ask a question.
Yeah.
So this is what I use my time. It's like, do you like this photo? You know, give it 1 out of 10. Do you like it?
If
Would
you
come
ask
to
a
the event?
question and it don't work, what do you think that is? Because I've been trying that myself. You know, just answer.
Because you haven't got an audience right now. If you got 700?
No, now it's like 690 something.
Okay, right. So if it's 690 people, if you're not using right content,
Right.
obviously the real followers, you need to get people to like.
But is the right content, would that be the overworked content the content that looked super produced and sticks out, or is it something that looks real?
It's real, but you have your own template. If you look at my Valentine BCN, you can see the content. I use the same template for that. I have like a call to action, which is, would you come to my events? What do you think? Have you attended? And then it would be like, follow me, which is like the spammy side of things, like follow me for more information, or click on a link to find out more about the website. And then underneath that, I'll have a thing called shout outs, where people in my, for that picture, I would shout out to. So if it's musicians, I'd probably point a shout out to you and other people, but people who've got millions of followers.
Oh, sure.
So if they get the attention and then they see it and they like it, their one like is catapults your post, and that's what I'm getting. I'm getting people, like massive people, like on Instagram, liking my post, which is skyrocketing. Some posts like thousands of likes, and then you have the hashtags at the end.
And then when you say skyrocketing, that public thing, what we're talking
It's
about?
called the explore page. So it's like if you go to a hashtag. So if you, for example, if you go to hashtag Barcelona, I think there's, because it's used by the football team, it's used for people in Barcelona. It's like 13 or 14 million people posts are on there. Yeah. So for you to rank high on that hashtag is really, really hard.
Oh, sure.
But if you put like Love Barcelona, which might be 1 million or something like that, you got more chance of going on that. So with my hashtags I use the lowest, so the minimum being like 30,000 posts, and the maximum being Barcelona or hashtag BCN. Okay. And that's what I use for it. And basically I started with the low ones. I get onto the explore pages with them, which is guaranteed the top 9 posts for that like 10 minutes, which gets more followers, gets more likes, more interactions, and then it catapults the rest of them. It's like a pyramid system. It's quite weird. There's science behind it, which I've learned over the last 6 months, and it's really, really addictive as well.
And what would you say, like, is the key, so to say? Because I'm still hearing a lot of the in-between stuff, like you found your way, and then I hear other people who found their way, but what I'm trying to understand is there a way, or is this just how, the person like yourself, you feel, okay, this is the way because it works for me and I can teach people about this?
It's like, well, I've tested it with quite a few people.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Anna Rosa, who works on the radio, I've helped her catapult her accounts as well. If you look on her, she's doing really well. Obviously, my girlfriend, her photography account is going crazy. It's like I think it was like 6 weeks, she's got 2,200 followers, real followers, all from Barcelona, and she's getting messages all the time saying how great her pictures are, and she's getting bookings for it. So obviously, if it's used for restaurants there, or yourself as a musician, if you want to get more people to notice you, I can guarantee it, and it's like it's free of charge. GoSo.io is totally free of charge.
No, definitely.
And it's a free. It's like a contribution system. If you want to help the community by exchanging comments, you're helping not just yourself, but you're helping the others as well. And we have a few pro tools, which obviously helps even more, because I need to make a little bit of money from like the server costs, because it's costing me in the region of like 100 euros a month just for the hosting. Because it's getting a lot of visitors right now. So as long as I'm covering myself, I really don't care.
Man, I mean, for me, it's... I respect what you're saying, though, but I've been trying so much.
Well, you did it wrong. That's
I did it very wrong.
It's like I said, it's like I did a massive training course. I spent like $600 on.
Okay.
6 months ago, I was like you. I was like, how are people getting these likes? How are they doing it? And I went through like a 2 or 3 hour tutorial videos, like the hidden secrets, and I found all these, and now I'm exposing them.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's brilliant. It's so easy. Once you know how, it's so easy.
Do you remember back in the day? Because you are 4 years older than me. And do you remember back in the day when those street musicians were super, like, in? It was the shit. And then this other guy a couple years later, the guy with the mask?
Oh, yeah.
Came on TV and, like, outed the secrets.
Yeah.
Are you like that guy?
Yeah.
Are you going to get Instagram, like, pursuing
well,
you?
it's like all these Instagram famous people who are like, oh yeah, just do what I do and scamming people like yourself, like
Right.
but for followers, it's bullshit, it's crap. No, no, I'm one of these people. I'm honest. It's like we've got a massive community of people. It's like on the Telegram group, I think we've got 400 members right now, active members.
Yeah.
Always asking questions, and the whole community is helping. We've got, I think, 200 who are actually in the forum right now as well. It's going crazy.
Cool.
And it's only been a few weeks.
You got
But
a new customer, man.
But no,
That's all.
we're going to, it's like with Barcelona City FM, I'm going to speak with Jim afterwards because he's excited about it. I'm going to get obviously more listeners
I
from
mean,
him as
clearly
well.
you have results, so, you know.
But I'm going to move on to new categories after this because it's going to be, we're doing a thing called a collaboration account, which you might like actually. It's where we allow 5 people to actually help grow one account through the system. And we're aiming to do a 0 to 100k followers.
I'm in, man.
And it's one of these things. And once you get out and get to 100,000, you can do shout outs to your account.
Yeah, definitely.
And get massive amounts of followers.
I'm looking for that
But
shit.
we're going to move to Facebook. We're going to move to Twitter later on as well. So there's going to be all social media. It's going to happen. It's going to be big. I can feel it already.
I actually got contacted, but I don't know if this is the thing or not. But I got contacted by this company and said, like, we really want to work with you, but you need to get 5,000 before.
Well, easy.
And I'm like, easy shit.
Yeah.
I'm still trying with my 700 shit. And I'm like, okay, I'm up on 740. Then I just see it going down. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's because you paid for it. It's if
No. This is, real.
Okay.
You know, people just coming in, and start following you. And then when you wake up the next day, it's below 10.
Yeah.
And then it's below 5. And then I'm trying, and then it goes up 5. And
it's like if you over spam, it's like if you post too much and it looks spammy as well, you're gonna lose people.
Oh, cool.
I've lost lots of people with my Valentine Barcelona because I ask people to follow it on the advertising. People follow it, but then I lose people because I send free posts every single day. One about the event, one about the last night's event, and one about a future show. If you think about it, 3 times a day, it is very spammy.
Sometimes I do like crazy. When you Instagram it, and then I have the same hashtags and everything. It's like, fuck, man. It's like
you have to watch
posts.
out with hashtags. If you use the same hashtags all the time, they'll blacklist you from using it as well.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
That's what I told on one of those YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Like I got 70,000.
Yeah, I use
I
random.
always use the same way.
Don't use it. That's the biggest problem.
And how can you, as someone like me, know which one to listen to when you don't know?
Well, that's what part of my tools does as well. Hashtag research.
Oh shit, that's a good one. And actually, we're gonna leave you with that now because it's time for a little bit of music, and it's time for I have a little classic for you. This is a band called Breed or Bread, if you will, and the song is called Fancy Dancer.
Watching you move across the floor, you fire up my mind, can't take it no more. You're a fancy dancer, making me blind so I can't see. You're a fancy dancer, and you ain't no good for me. You know you're
Yeah, people. That's some really, really good music right there. Breed with Fancy Dancer. And you're listening to Barcelona City FM, Shameless Exposure with Alex Lebron and Vincent Valentine. And we are actually, suitingly enough, we are nerding out with Instagramming and social media stuff. But it's good, though, because I think that, even though it's kind of frowned upon,
Exactly.
it's also everywhere.
What you need to do is
And most of us are using it.
if you're serious about business, it's like I was using Facebook as my events model.
Yeah.
Then I was using Meetup.com. I was using Twitter, and I was getting like scattered results. I was getting like 20 people from Instagram, 20 people from Twitter, 20 from this, Facebook. And then once I moved over to Instagram and really boosted it, I was getting a lot more people because a lot of people are actually using Instagram. It's going to be taken over Facebook in terms of.
I thought it already had, man.
It has to a certain extent. I mean, Facebook's got what's it, 5 billion or something like that? I can't remember.
Something like that.
It's stupid. Where Instagram, it's got the most engagement in terms of more active people. Where people might go on Facebook once a week, with Instagram, there's a lot of people going on daily.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Now you name it. So it's like I trialed it with Instagram, and wow, the amount of people at the shows who use Instagram who said I've come because. No, I've come to Barcelona to look for shows, and you've come on my feed basically because of hashtags.
I'm still waiting for my 5%, man.
Okay.
Because I've been plugging your shit ever since I got this radio show.
Don't worry.
I know, but it's, I do it gladly because I've been mentioning
I'm going to give
craft.
you free training with the Instagram.
I heard free drinks.
Free drink? I'll give you free drinks anyway. What are you talking about?
You've been lazy lately, man. You've been lazy.
I've been lazy
like
because
Vincent,
of craft.
With a beer, man.
God's sake, it's like crap from breathing down my neck. But no, we've go back to GoSo. I'm going to give 20% discount if you want to go on the paid services like the real followers, the real interactions and stuff. Or you can you could use it for the pro membership, which right now is $10 a month. Yeah, it'll be $8 with this coupon code. It's BCFM then 20.
Okay.
So if you can register for free, you can use it for free. But if you want to go more extreme, if you've got a business that wants to get more people in the doors, more events, you name it, use this code and you'll get 20% off your first order with it as well.
Sure. And it's everything. The whole catalog.
Everything on there. I'm doing email funnels. I'm doing proxy servers to help people. I'm doing the whole shebanger. Nice. So it's like 20% is a lot off.
Might be the answer.
It's going to be great. There's going to be so many new tools in the future. But like I said, it's goso.io. But it's going to do great.
One thing I need to ask then, because this is a free platform as of right now.
Yeah.
But are there some thoughts about, bringing in the revenue further down the line?
Well, I've already got it now. I've got the free membership where we let everybody use a lot of the tools. But then we have a pro membership.
So it's the choice.
Yeah, you've got a choice. And the pro membership just gives you extra perks, like you can have like instant comments, you push higher on the exchange.
Instant comments.
Yes.
And now we're going deeper down the rabbit hole, man. Lay it on me.
Basically with the comment exchange, which we have as a free platform for everybody. So if you go onto the system, you say, right, here's my post, you start making comments. Yeah. With the instant comments is that if you're a pro member, when you say, well, I want my post to get comments right now, you push to the top of the queue.
Okay.
So in the exchange, when you do an exchange comment, your post, instead of being at the bottom, it's like a waiting queue. Because you're a paying customer, you get straight to the top.
Oh, okay.
So it's just little ways to make it easier for serious people. Because $10 a month is nothing. Yeah, and just to be pushed to the top of the queue because you're paying $10 a month, it's peanuts.
Yeah, well, if you're broke, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, if you're broke, yeah.
No, but so here I was thinking, because I've been trying to write something and to actually write more than the other comments. Yeah. Because that was one of the tip I got, be the comment that stands out amongst the comments. Yeah. And
it's random people, yeah? Yeah. Because with that you have to say like, oh, great post, blah blah blah. Why don't you follow me?
That feels for me, that follow me. I want more that, hey, that's a beautiful guitar, man. Where did you buy that one?
I know what you're saying, but you need to have something positive and then say, why don't you follow me? Make it look natural. Because it sounds horrible, this, but it's like, for me, the reason why I'm getting so many people to my shows is because I'm that idiot on Facebook who are spamming groups saying, guys, come to my show tonight. Yeah. Now, come and see my show on Instagram. Come to my show tonight. I'm that annoying guy that's constantly reminding you to come to the show. Yeah. And this is why people come. If you don't do the same on Instagram, No, like if you're commenting on people's things saying, like, "Oh, great guitar, love that." No, we have similar tastes. Why don't you follow me? He's just being polite, and this is another way you can get comments as well.
Yeah, but it's still, it feels like if you
Don't
fall
ask,
down,
you don't get. Remember that. And life does that too.
True,
right?
the golden rule of sales.
You don't ask, you don't get.
But it still feels, this, and maybe you shouldn't consider it
Cheap,
related to real. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
because I still have this, I don't know, stupid perception that I relate it to real.
Real.
I wanted, real followers, and because another thing I've been told is that every time you get a follow from someone that you don't want to follow yourself, you should hit the follow button and then hit the unfollow directly after.
No.
Tell me about that.
No, it's a follow on, follow off. Basically, if people are following you, it's because they're interested in you, and a lot of people do like for likes, follow for follows. So if you're constantly misusing the unfollow, it's not good for one of your followers, because they're going to be pissed off. If they're like, if you're saying, "Why don't you follow me?" Let's say if you go into that guitar post, imagine a guitar, and you say, "Oh, great post, love your guitar. Why don't you follow me?" You've already followed the person, obviously, and they click your link, follow you, and then you straight away goes to unfollow.
But how do you know? Does people know though?
Well, obviously, if people are interested, it's like.
But you don't know if I unfollowed you.
There's ways to find out. Trust
How?
me. Tell
us.
Well, these tools. There is tools out there you can get on iOS. It's like I've got a tool on my phone right now, which I've paid for, and basically it's called I unfollow people who have not followed me.
Yeah.
So it's like a clean. I think it's called Cleaner. It's a fully certified app.
So it's automatically the ones who unfollowed you.
You basically go on. It's called Cleaner, and so it's like if you've got 4,000 followers and you've got like 6,000 followings, you can actually go through and say, well, the 2,000 people that obviously don't follow me, bye bye.
Yeah.
No, it's people like you.
No, but I only do that, with I was like, this is a boring account. But if I don't follow back, I will probably lose
if
this
it's
person.
fake, no, it's like with the way my service works is that it's like you're basically speaking to the people, not speaking, but you're kind of like showing the olive branch. You're saying, look at me, it's great. And then they've got a choice to follow you or not follow it. And then it's up to you then. If you really want to follow him back, it's up to you. It's kind of like one-sided. Because I only deal with people who interact with the people who are in your niche, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like
and that is also hard, because the one I chose 1 month, you had to choose the different things, different catalogs.
Yeah,
the niches.
niches. Yeah.
And then I had lifestyle. It was food, of
it's
course.
It's that you lost to 300.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's fake.
But but I was like, okay, so what if none of their catalogs is my thing?
Yeah. Well, the thing
it wasn't.
No, it isn't. For me, it's like if you say to me, like, I love these people, and you give me a list of like 20 or 30 accounts that you absolutely adore because it's part of what you do.
Yeah,
I would target them 20 people. People are actually liking their posts. People are actually following them. People, I'll be targeting them people for you. And this is what makes it different.
Man,
it's crazy. This is science. It's science between it, because it's like I said, don't get stung by paying for fake followers, because all fake followers is going to do is damage your account. Real ones are the ones that are actually going to get people liking you more, or going to your events more, or going to your restaurant. Yeah, that's one of these things.
But I'm just trying to be honest with my posts.
Exactly.
Have fun with it.
Exactly. You got to enjoy yourself, and it's like with Facebook coming in the future. I'm going to do a thing called review exchanges, and this can be seen as a bit of shady, but the thing is, a lot of restaurants, especially on Facebook, or businesses, rely on reviews, and like you will rank higher in Facebook if you've got if you've got like 70 5-star reviews, you're going to be obviously more prominent than if somebody who's got one-star reviews. You see what I mean? So what I'm going to be using with the system is like with the comments exchange, I'll be doing a free Facebook exchange, where you say, well, I'll review you 5 stars if you review me 5 stars. And then basically, if you've got 500 people doing that with the exchange, your business is going to be skyrocketing on, because it's real people's accounts, real people reviewing it. And there's no way that anyone can actually find out about it as well, which is even crazy.
Yeah, but then I need to think, because then it's still a little bit of scam though, right?
It's not a scam. It's basically it's an exchange. It's a boost. I would call it. It's a boost. If you basically, I'm happy if you've got a business, but can say what you can do. The
Yeah.
promises, like we said before, don't give promises that you can't do, because it's like right now I can promise you, no, GoSo is fully legit. It's going to help you. It's going to boost you. But if you're a business, what goes, oh, we do the best steaks in Barcelona, and they use a service and they use a review exchange and they get loads of really good reviews on it, and then people go there and it's actually terrible. They're the scammers, because they've lied. They're using cheap cuts when they're saying it's the best cuts.
Yeah.
Or it's like if they're saying, it's the best soup in Andalusia, or do you know what I mean? And it's like, it isn't. It's terrible. It's because at the end of the day, you're just going to piss people off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And bad press is not good whatsoever. So it's like if you want to get obviously people in the door, you got to deliver. Otherwise, people, because if someone goes to your business and let's say you promise them something really good, they're going to get so pissed off they will never ever go back to your business, and they're going to tell their friends about it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
and when they tell their friends going to tell people, don't go there. I've heard it's bad.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Word by mouth.
Reputation is really, really
most
key.
powerful thing. And actually, speaking of which, it's time for a little bit more of that sweet soul
Relaxation.
Because I was thinking about this when you were talking. It's just
Boom, boom.
the feeling, right? Yeah. So we're gonna leave you with Boris Gardenier and with a really, really good song.
I'm not sure anymore just how it happened before. The places that I knew were sunny and blue. I can feel it deep inside, this black nigger's pride. I have no fear when I say, and I said every day, every nigger is a star. Every nigger is a star. Who will deny that you and I and every nigger is a star? I have walked the streets alone. 20 years I've been on my own. To be hated and despised, no one to sympathize. But there's one great thing I know, you can say I told you so. We've got a bright place in the sun, where there's love for everyone, and every nigger is a star. Every nigger is a star. Who will deny that you and I and every nigger is a star? Every nigger's a star. Every nigger's a star. Every nigger's a star. Every nigger's a star. We've got a bright place in the sun, where there's love for everyone, and every nigger is a star. Every nigger is a star. Who will deny that you and I and every nigger is a star? Every nigger's a star. Yes, every nigger is a star. Every nigger's a star. Yes, every nigger is a star. Every nigger's a star.
Wow, that's really an amazing song. And my beautiful, beautiful, amazing, and talented guest, Vincent Valentine, is on the bathroom right now. So I will just keep you going with a little more of that beautiful time. And this is Seal.
Get up on your feet and give account of your faith. Pray to God or something, or whatever you do. What I see can make me stop and stare. But who am I to judge the color of your hair? Surely y'all are feeling much the same as I do. We got to keep this world together. Got to keep it moving straight. Love like we mean forever, so the people can relate. If you're rolling to your left, don't forget I'm on the right. Trust and forgive each other. A little love and we just might. Yeah, yeah. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. Yeah. Thinking of the troubles of today. Is it easier to put that gun away? Or is it difficult to stop the world and show that you care? Everything and everyone we know is beautiful. Surely you will be the guiding light to save us all. Maybe we can be the vision of a prophet man's dream. 'Cause we got to keep this world together. Gotta keep it moving straight. Forever, so the people can relate. If you're rolling to your left, don't forget I'm on the right. Trust and forgive each other. A little love and we just might, just might. Something for you. We got to keep this world together. Got to keep it moving straight. Love like we mean forever, so the people can relate. If you're rolling to your left now, don't forget I'm on the right. Trust and forgive each other. A little love and we just might. 'Cause we got to keep this world together. Gotta keep it moving straight. Love like we need each other, so the people can relate. If you're rolling to the left now, don't forget I'm on the right. Trust and forgive each other. A little love and we just might, just might, just might. Everyone we know is beautiful. Everyone we know is beautiful.
Now they've broken up a large immigration ring that smuggled Iranians as young as 5 into the UK. The gang allegedly supplied fake Spanish passports to Iranian nationals. More than 100 people were arrested across Europe, including the suspected ringleader who was apprehended at London's Heathrow Airport. Police Nationale said the criminal organisation was 15 people strong, all of whom have been detained. All were arrested in Malaga except for the suspected ringleader at Heathrow, as he was trying to flee to Brazil. He was detained on a European arrest warrant. Locally, a 42-year-old man was killed in a farming accident on Wednesday after being crushed by hay bales. Emergency services were alerted to the incident in Conca de Barbera on Wednesday afternoon, amid reports of the farming accident. Despite the actions of emergency services, the man was declared dead at the scene, and investigations have been launched to determine the cause of the accident. And amber and yellow weather warnings have been issued for virtually the entire country for today and tomorrow as the hot weather looks set to continue. Temperatures above 40 degrees centigrade are forecast for places inland, with much of the country under an amber warning today, tomorrow and possibly into Sunday. The hottest day is expected to be Saturday, when temperatures in excess of 41 degrees centigrade are forecast for parts of the country, especially inland. To sign up to daily news alerts and for the latest breaking news, log on to EnglishRadioNews.com. That's the latest from the ERN newsroom. You're up to date.
You are up to date.
Yes, you are up
It's
to date.
40 degrees today, but it's
my God,
raining.
it's so hot today, man. I mean, there's no way to get away from this. Oh,
I pranked you, I'm sorry. I made you click the wrong button.
yeah. You can please tell our listeners, be a beautiful guest and tell
No,
them
Jim
what happened.
told him to play some of that latest news, which is
Yeah.
happening in Catalonia.
So update you people.
And we totally forgot where he put it. And I said, "Oh, just press the local news," and it was like 2
Yeah.
months old. And
Yeah,
he was like,
Alex,
"Today is 40 degrees.
just
Please
press
be
the local news, Alex. Come on, Alex. What is so wrong, Alex? What are you scared of?
I've seen you go red for
I'm
the first
Vincent
time.
Valentine, man.
Yeah, just press all the buttons.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, welcome back. This has been a really, really nice episode with my man Vincent here, and we have
Hey.
15 minutes to go.
15 minutes, no more plugging.
No more plugging. I was actually, I wanted to jump right back into it.
Okay, that's
because
fine,
You
okay.
said something about Pumpish that I
Yeah.
want to talk about. So, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Pumpage in general.
Yes.
Yeah, pumpage.co if you want to go to the website.
.co.
Yeah, we do 7 events a week. We do live music.
Okay.
We will do 4 live music shows a week,
Yep.
which are all open mics. And then we do 1 comedy show, and we do some intercambio, which is going to be big in September
Okay.
/October. But apart from that, it's just meeting new people, networking.
Yeah.
No.
But it's more like creating the venues like you do now, or is it more
It's
like
well,
a smaller?
my home is Belushi's and Craft. They're my 2 places, but I've been approached recently by a big nightclub who want me to do like a comedy karaoke show.
And when you need music, you know who to call, right?
Well, it's going to be karaoke, unless you
It's gonna be karaoke, Alex.
you can sing, but there's no music involved. No, but
Dude,
no,
I love karaoke. Damn it.
no, it's going to be good. It's going to be every week. There's going to be 400 people. I've been shortlisted into the final 2 people, which is great. Every week, prime time, and basically they want me to host like this TV type show where it's boys versus girls, getting people drunk. If the boys win, they sing on the karaoke next. It's called. It's a beef, but it's funny. It's like with my my comedy kind of spin to it is a sort of just make people look stupid.
So who in the
Yeah.
audience looks way too drunk?
Let's
Who
get them
can
on
up
the
on the
stage
stage?
and get them to like wrap themselves in
Eat
toilet
this
paper.
banana, right?
Yeah, deep throat it and
But-
see it.
That is kind of like
It's
kind of cheesy, man.
It's cheesy, but the audience who are going, the 400 are actually students who are in Barcelona. So it's
Oh,
like
so you're
18 to like 22. So it's going to be perfect for these
Let me
guys.
know, man, so we can do some shameless exposure
Exactly.
airing on location.
Well,
right?
find out in a few weeks if it's going to happen. I've showed them the portfolio of the past. Because we used to call it naked karaoke, even though there's no nudity. But everyone loved it. We did it in 3 venues. We filled out all the venues. It's just, I don't think Barcelona was ready for it at the time.
Naked karaoke with clothes on.
It's just the name of the show. It's just it's a marketing ploy. Like it's like because when you see naked karaoke, like, I want to see that.
Yeah.
It's like
And how many people cuss you out because of the false
well,
marketing?
we've had 2 out the free trial shows what we did a year and a half ago. One guy got naked and another guy got naked because when they get so drunk, they forfeit at the end of the night for the team that loses has to get naked as a joke.
Yeah.
And these guys took it seriously. And it was just hilarious when it was like they stripped down to nothing, and it's like, I was only joking.
So, tell me about the craziest, most unexpected night at Craft since you started to work there.
Crazy.
And what went down?
Crazy is in what way? Like good crazy?
Like
or
surprisings, people just going all out there.
all out? I think it was I've got a video actually. If you go to the Pumpage page, if you look at the header on it, you see it. It was like Fanny was singing. I remember it was one of them nights where everyone gelled together. It was really
Okay.
good. We had Ian on the drums.
Yep.
We had a space guy. Who's a professional bassist from America.
Nice.
We had Liam on the electric guitar, and we had Fanny doing a song, and she was singing "Smells Like Teen Spirit," which is an absolute belter of a song.
Yeah.
And then as we're about to start, one of my good friends is a professional singer. He's called Elvis. I don't know if you've met him before. He's he's like a rapper, but like he's more of a he just whatever you play, he can like merge himself into it.
Yeah.
And then Fanny was singing, and everyone was dancing. The whole place was just absolutely lit. And then he came out and went, get on the dance stage. And he went, why? I went, get on the dance stage. And he went on there and he did his own version of it with Fanny. So Fanny was doing the main lyrics.
Oh, yeah?
And then when it went to his break, it was like he was like freestyling.
Oh, shit.
It was
That's
really,
cool.
really good. It really, when I did nice.
And you had a video of that?
I got a video of it. It's only like 30 seconds. If you go to the Pumpage Facebook page, you see it at the top and you'll see it. And even now it puts hairs.
I will.
back
I
on the
think I
front.
even
Yeah,
put
it's
out
really
a
good.
link on the Shameless Exposure
It's
site for
good.
people to see that. Because
It's
that
really,
sounds
really-
amazing.
There's some nights where they did us like we have magical nights when we don't expect it. It's
Yeah.
like same with comedy as well. It's like we've been getting some really good comedians, and it's like we just go into the show like, well, we got 3 or 4 really good comedians.
Yeah.
We've got somebody that we don't really know about, and it'll be an alright show. And these shows have been absolutely magic.
Right.
And the last 4 shows for the stand-up comedy live have been really good. I've had to do a lot of changes
Right.
to the format of it, but the same with the music as well.
I actually remember, I think this was my first comedy show at Kraft when I saw Dee.
Yo,
For the
Dee was
first time.
awesome.
Oh,
Miss Dee.
she just lit the whole place up. And ever since, I totally been in love with that girl because she's
Yeah.
amazing.
She's supposed to come back, but the hurricane screwed it
Oh,
up.
yeah?
Yeah, she was going to come back for a week or 2.
Yeah,
Her boyfriend's English.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
a ginger guy. But no, she's coming back. I think she said it's in February or March.
Yeah,
So-
she told me about it maybe like around spring break or something.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, sister, that's too long.
Yeah, she's
we
a great
need,
girl.
We need you
I
in
don't know, she's-
Barcelona.
She came out of nowhere because she's a school teacher as well.
Mhm.
She came to the show and she was like nervous. I went, "Do you want to try comedy?" She went, "I've never done it before." I went, "Get on the stage," because I knew there was something magical there.
Yeah.
And she went on stage and she absolutely killed it. And I've done it with a few people, even Barcelona City FM's Christopher Drifter.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I discovered that guy.
Really?
No, he was coming to my shows, and I was like, "Try comedy." He was like, "Oh, I don't know," and it's like before you know it, he's on stage and he was doing absolutely amazing. Just pushing people to get on stage and discovering they're actually funny and really good on stage.
I'm actually trying to write jokes.
Do
and
it.
It's hard,
Do it.
man.
Do you know what?
I'm not a
Jokes.
comedic.
No, you don't have to be a comedian to be
A comedian.
Yeah, you don't have to be a comic, or you don't have to do jokes. It's not about just doing one-liners unless you're a one-liner comic. Just a funny story.
Right?
Look at Robert Marquez. He's one of the funniest guys. He's
Oh.
Snortella Deline, and he's also on Barcelona City FM.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He doesn't do any punchlines or anything. It's all stories. It's all funny stories, and people connect with him because of it.
So I was blowing this guy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Like, said what?
Yeah, he's getting laid a lot from the.
Oh,
from the
dude,
shows. It's like,
he's a sexy guy.
yeah.
He's like, you know, you meet people out
I
there.
called
you
him
know.
Grandad yesterday to 2 people that he was trying to sleep with,
Granddad.
and he didn't appreciate it.
Well, you know, he's a
I'm
rock.
not a Grandad, I'm 47. Well, yeah,
Is he
if you're from
47?
Manchester, you are a Grandad.
I
You
wouldn't
would have
have
been a
guessed.
great Grandad if you were from Manchester. At
I wouldn't have
47.
guessed.
Yeah.
Good job, Robert.
It's
We
good
love
guy.
you.
He's a good guy. I love Robert. It's great.
47.
Every week you see him perform. He's
Yeah.
either Snortella Deline, which is his drag act,
Mm-hmm.
or Robert Marquez, which both of them are amazing.
And I can tell you, Snortella the Lion was my first experience of Bobby Marquez on stage, and I was like, I met him
It's
outside
cringy,
in this
isn't it?
whole like setup and the clothes, and I'm like, oh, dude, I
I
love
bet
this
he
man.
loved you the first day. Did he do the touchy thing where he touches your ass and stuff like that?
Actually, he did, and I met him the first time, you know, being here in the radio show with Rudy, and basically one of the first things I told him was that, yeah, I feel kind of a strong attraction to men, and I did not know. I had no idea. And ever since that time, yeah, we've had some.
Have you been inside him?
Not yet. Not yet. But you know, I can't read the future, my
I'm
man.
guessing with Robert Marquez, with the amount of guys, it's like with his ass is the same size as a cave. And you must have to be really big.
Do you have your voucher, man?
Yeah. I think when he coughs, he shits himself. You know what I mean? It's like, that's how much cock he's had.
Remember, we heard it first on Barcelona City FM 107.3 on Shameless Exposure, and this is Shameless indeed. Dude, I mean, I'm so glad to have a person like Robbie Marquez in my life because, you know, it's never
I
going
love
wrong.
Robert. I love him. He's great.
And yeah, because he's inspiring.
Yeah.
Because I've been seeing...
It's the energy, isn't it? He's
Yeah,
just like, he's
yeah.
got energy. He's just pure energy. And it's like, he makes people smile. He makes people... A very warming person. It's very rare having somebody
Absolutely.
like
And also, I want to say something. And while I'm talking about this, we have 5 minutes now. So I want to do
Okay.
what you have to multitask. Listen to me and also choose the song where we're going to go out mid in 4 minutes.
that. In 4 minutes, okay.
So I just want to say, you know, being myself, being called, you know, a sore thumb, the odd one out, I'm used to call I'm standing out. and
Yeah.
I see why, you know. And I've had issues with it, but I kind of like it. And then meeting Robert with his everything he is, you know, and seeing how he tackles, you know, adversity in life and, you know, people being disrespectful or not, you know,
Yeah.
it helps me
Yeah.
to move further.
Yeah.
And I think it also helps other people a lot to see someone like him just
You
do
don't-
what he does.
You don't give a fuck. It's like it's one of
He's
these
amazing.
things. It's like if you're in the limelight, if you're on stage and you're getting people criticizing, which you do get a lot.
Yeah.
I remember at the beginning, it's like you take it to heart because it's your baby, and then there's people criticizing.
Yeah.
It's like last night, some drunk guy came up to me and went, "Oh, I would have come to your show tonight, but all your comedians are shit." I went, "When did you come?" He went, 6 months ago. I went, "Well, sometimes we have bad shows, sometimes we have good shows. Have you been lately?" "No, it's terrible." I was like, "Well, you just made a passive judgment. You're free to come, see the show, see for yourself." He was like, "No," and it's just being negative. And it's like,
Yeah,
in the
but
past,
that- I
like
mean-
two or 3 years ago, that would I would have gone crazy at the guy. I would have been, "Oh, it's my baby, don't talk shit." And
Haters
you just
hate.
learn to just go, "Do you know what? It's one person.
Yeah.
You probably did have a bad night." No, we do have bad nights. Everyone has bad nights, even with music.
Yeah.
But no, with Robert, I've seen people like demolish him. I mean, literally because of the way he is.
Yeah.
And he's gone, "Do you know what? I don't care."
Yeah.
And obviously, if he goes home, he might care. But the thing is, I inspire to this guy because I'm the same now. I'm like, if someone starts talking shit about you, it means that you're doing something good.
Right.
Now, the
Right,
more people
definitely.
talking shit, the better shows that you're doing. People are going to be jealous. People are going to be
Haters
shit
gonna
talking you.
hate.
And it's like, "Do you know what? I don't care." And people, to be fair, who are now shit talkers who are causing problems in the community, I just kick them out. I just block them. It's
Yeah.
like, well, if you're going to talk like this, see you later. Oh,
But I
someone's
mean,
calling me.
that's kind of a talent, though, you can say.
It is,
Like,
it
to
is,
just run it up.
You
Because
just, like, if you're happy with what you're doing and you're getting the results, screw what people think.
definitely.
No, it could be one person out of 1,000 that doesn't like you. So what?
That's
Move on.
good. That's good. And you see, Robert, when I'm listening to your show, because I know he has like 4 or 5 shows now.
Yeah,
I'm
you just
expecting
want to
at
be
least-
inside him. That's why.
Yeah, you heard that. I'm expecting at least one shout out, man. I'm gonna listen this week. I'm gonna listen next week.
Okay.
So we have 3 minutes.
3
Thank you
minutes, 3 minutes.
so much for coming,
Thank you
man.
so much. The song,
The song.
Run DMC, it's like that.
Let's see.
The
Rudy
remix.
MC.
The remix, Jason Nevins remix. Please say you got it.
Let's see here. I don't really know, but we'll try.
It was massive when I was like 16. If you type Run DMC, it should be on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what song it is if you listen.
And then we
It's like that. It's the remix.
It's like the remix.
Yeah. I think it's this one. Oh yeah.
So okay.
So we're gonna close now.
Yeah, if you want to plug anything for the
Yeah,
people to remember
alright, so
where to find you.
If you're in Barcelona, if you want to perform comedy, if you want to perform music, just come to any of the shows that we're doing. It's on www.pumpage. That's
Yep.
pumpage.co.
Mhm.
You see all the events in there. If I'm doing the shows, which is usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just come over and speak to me. If it's on Thursday and Friday, speak to the guy with dreadlocks. He's got Ian Savage, absolutely amazing guy. I'm so lucky to have him. He does the sound. He'll get you on the list. And especially with comedy as well. And if you're interested in the marketing side in terms of like getting more people to your restaurant or more followers, more listeners, you name it, just go to goso.io.
Yep.
So that's goso.io. That's
Cool.
it. And use the voucher BCFM 20 and you'll get 20% off.
Hope you wrote that down, people. So, great.
Beautiful. Thank you for having me tonight. It's been great. I've not been on the radio for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's been great.
Takes
And
some
I'd
time.
love to be on again. in the
Oh, dude,
future.
it's gonna happen. You're gonna come when I have my live karaoke session.
Oh, yes.
Oh, dude,
That's going to be great.
it's coming along.
I'm going to crucify you.
So thank you so much out there, everybody listening on your way home to work, on your way to work, on your way to bed, or whatever you're doing right now. Remember to tune in next week. Until then, Shameless Exposure is plugging out with Run DMC.
Don't ask me because I don't know why, but it's like that, and that's the way it is. People in the world trying to make ends meet. You travel by car, train, bus, or feet. I said you got to work hard. You want to compete. It's like that, and that's the way it is. Huh. That's the way